we have thoughts going on in our head all the time, self-talk, that feels like our reality. If I put it all in my book, this is kind of my book of my thoughts and how I'm interpreting my life. It's the self-talk that we have, that inner chatter. If it gets so intense and so you get fused inside those thoughts, sometimes it's hard to live outside of those thoughts. So we're going to call that fusion. And we'll show this book as an example of fusion of all those crazy thoughts. And they're not always so crazy, but just all those inner thoughts. So if I'm just fused with it, it's really hard for me to have a conversation with you right now because I'm so involved in my own thoughts that it would be hard to look at you, to follow you, to even pay attention to what you're saying because I'm just so involved. So we realize that it's really hard to live a full life if we're just immersed in that life infusion. So how do we get rid of those thoughts? Here's the thing. You can't. We have this, the more you try to get rid of it, the more loud it becomes. So it's just like fighting against the wall. You're just fighting. But, if I say, don't you dare think of red licorice, right now you're probably all thinking of red licorice. Can't do it. So the best case scenario would be to gently put it, and I'm not showing you my lap, but to put this down in your lap so you're aware of it, but it's not making it impossible to do other things. It's still there. You're not fighting it, but you're not letting it just consume you. So I wanted to show a little technique to help us defuse. All it is let's say you're having a thought. Here's some examples of thoughts we might have and that are not true or true. It could be, I'm not ready for this. I'm going to fail this test. I'm going to fail a test. No one likes me. I'm fat. Those are just some examples. So let's take the I'm fat. I'm going to fuse with that right now. Just think, oh, I'm fat. I'm gross. How dare I walk around being this fat? Ew, yuck, yuck, yuck. Is that a thought that's helping me with my goal? Does it give me energy? Does it make me want to go out and is it motivating me to change my diet? Probably not. It's probably going to get me more depressed. Having that thought and fusing with it will actually make me want to hide out, watch TV, and eat because I don't want to be around people. So not a healthy thought to be consumed with. And it could be very true that it is definitely true that I could, lose some pounds. But if I'm just consumed with, ooh, I'm fat, ooh, I'm ugly, then that is not actually helping meet my goals. So I need to set it down and not fight with it either. So I set it down, but listen to this. Instead of saying, I am fat, I can say, I have a thought that I'm fat. Do you see how instantly that takes, I have a thought, takes this there, and it kind of starts setting it down? So a big joke growing up was saying, if you said I'd say to my brother, hey, I'm hungry. And he said, hi, hungry. My name's John. Okay. So that was really funny. But that is how in English, that's what we say. We say, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I'm depressed, I'm tired, I'm all these things. Well, in Spanish, when I learned it, they say, tengo hambre. Tengo sed, tengo triste. So what the word tango is, I have. Do you notice the difference? Instead of I am, it's I have, which is more accurate because it's not a forever thing. It's not. So I'm going to have to add something and say I'm having a thought that I'm fat, or I'm having a thought that I'm hungry, or I'm having a thought that I'll be by myself forever, or I'm having a thought that I'm a bad mom. I'm having a thought that no one likes me. Do you see how instantly that, instead of saying no one likes me to I'm having a thought no one likes me, it puts it away just a little bit. Even one step further is you can say I notice I'm having a thought that no one likes me. I notice I'm having a thought that I'm fat. I notice I'm having a thought. And automatically it makes it that much further. So we're going to be talking about our thoughts and ways to challenge our thoughts instead of believing every thought we have, to challenge them. That's cognitive therapy. But I'd also like you to incorporate this, this mindful moment. So think of a thought that you sometimes fuse with, one of those negative thoughts or even true thoughts. Okay, everybody grab it. Good. Now I want you to say, I have a thought that, and say it. Ready? I have a thought that. Are you done? Now I want you to say, I notice I have a thought that. So take your thing. I notice I have a thought that. Let me do it with a fact, because I mentioned fat before. I'm fat. Ugh, that's a yucky thought. Now it makes me feel horrible. Now I'm going to say, I'm having a thought that I'm fat. And now I'm going to say, I notice I'm having a thought that I'm fat. See how different?